friends. So welcome back. We are actually back at EPCOT today to do another Festival of the Arts video. So we want to break down more of the art, some more food booths. We want to ride a couple rides, and yeah, so let's just get on in there and see what we can get into.
Let's go.
A little update, this walkway that actually used to get you back to the Seas of Nemo and Friends and back in that direction is now permanently closed. So let's take a look, and I want to find the Valentine's Day ear, so that is our first mission today.
Yeah, we seen them. She literally seen them come to Disneyland last week, and she said, "Oh, don't worry, they'll be here next week." And literally a week later to the day, they showed up here at Walt Disney World. So it's 2 days later. So hopefully we can go in there and try to find them.
It's also definitely a very busy day. Walking in, the crowds have been non-stop. We've been up in the hub for like probably 30 minutes, and it's just been a constant flow of people. So I was able to find the peach ones, and these are really cute, but I was not able to find the Valentine's Day one here. So let's keep checking.
Yeah.
So a really cool feature for Festival of the Arts is all of these paintings that you can actually step into scenes of the movie, like Kyle's and Mary Poppins right now. We also have Wish over here, and then over here we have another one as well from Sleeping Beauty. So these are really, really fun. I think Kyle wants to model this one for you guys too. Oh, there he goes. Oh, Sleeping Beauty, there he is. Ah, big stretch. Alright, so over here is one of my favorites. We have the chalk art. For instance, we have the Mona Elsa. And what's really fun is if you get here early enough, you can find the artist working on the chalk art, which is always amazing. Look at how awesome this is. We'll definitely show you guys some more, but I love this one right here. Okay, we were lucky enough to even find some more. These are amazing. It looks like right now.
Can you tell which one is here right now?
Ooh, Moana?
Yeah, I see the little picture he's working on. Moana looks really good though.
Okay, I think this one might actually be one of my favorites. It looks like a mini Pop Funko, but she's painting. Look at how cute. There are so many fun ones this year. And I think they change them out like pretty often too, maybe every day. I'll have to get back to that one on you guys. But look at how cool, and there's such a cool variety.
Like, there's a lot here compared to what we've seen in the past, like the last couple times that we've been. Like, this is definitely the most amount of chalk art that we've seen just on this side. And it looks like they're getting ready to start, like there's somebody over there roping off that side. So that means they're going to have more people over there doing even more chalk art. All these pieces of chalk art are so detailed and so perfectly done that it just amazes me every time we see them because they're amazing.
Fingers crossed for Disney traders. I'm not that hopeful, but we'll see.
I got my toes crossed too because we need them. So right before 11, it looks like that our first couple booths are opening. And oh wow, these are all really different. These are, yeah, I was about to say I like them a lot. These are very, like, they're kind of like dark, but like beautiful dark at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this one's really pretty. It's like mermaid-esque.
I like this one. The wolves look really cool with the flowers. I like these ones a lot. This is only the first booth too, and it's right before 11, and there's already all opening up. So let's see what else they got. Oh, yeah, that's really cool. So our next stop over here is at Joffrey's, and we're gonna try this new strawberry dip mocha. Either that or the strawberry dip mocha game changer. I gotta see what Alexis wants to get, but yeah, this is what we're here for, and we've heard a lot of great things about it. So let's check it out. While Alexis tries this new coffee, I am gonna try this brushstroke berry bliss. See what it looks like. I like tea and lemonade mixture, so I'm probably gonna like this a lot. And they also offer a spirited version if you're interested in that kind of stuff. It's a little early for that, so non-spirited for me. I got the brushstroke berry bliss. Let's give this thing a shot. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so I love the lemonade, the frozen lemonade that we get from Joffrey's. Sometimes it's a little too like tangy or sour, but with the tea in it and then the raspberry in it, it cuts the sourness out and it is, in my opinion, perfect. I hope that this stays longer than the actual festival itself, because I will get this every time when she stops to get a coffee.
Alrighty, so this is the Valentine's Day coffee at Joffrey's, and we found this one right at the location over by Mexico. So right when you come out of the Odyssey, it's right there. I have been so excited to try this one. This is the strawberry dipped mocha, so let's go to try it. Oh yeah, it's so good. I usually am not like a mocha coffee person at all, but the strawberry is what intrigued me. The combo is really good. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's really good.
Oh, what? Okay, so directly outside of Disney Traders, this is actually, so I don't remember, I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't remember his name, but that is the other original character from the original Figment ride that opened back in the day. So I don't remember his name, but this is super cool. So this booth is right outside of Disney Traders, and this one has a lot more like old school studio style paintings and old school Disney World Epcot paintings. These ones are really cool. And the mode is, I love Pluto, Mickey, Wally. I love that Studios one. And then Figment, painting Figment is amazing.
Okay, another awesome feature at Festival of the Arts is actually the live music. And you know when someone's playing a Cosmic Rewind song, we've got to go check it out. So see you there. Alright, so this is definitely one of the booths that I was most looking forward to coming and seeing, because look at how just beautiful and just, oh, I love it. Like, this just gives me the Disney feels, and they have all the classic. I love this Lilo and Stitch one. They have Moana. That is a beautiful. Look at Tafiti in the back. This Mickey and Minnie one is so amazing. It's snowing too. I love that. Oh, we've got Brave, we've got Beauty and the Beast, the Little Mermaid, the wedding scene, and then we also have the full-blown outsides of that one as well. This Winnie the Pooh, that one is actually my favorite. I love that. Okay, on the outside, we actually found this other Little Mermaid one, and it's titled Ursula, and look at how amazing this one is. This one will run you about $1,200, but I feel like it's definitely worth it. Okay, approaching our next booth, we found some Marvel paintings. We've got Black Panther, Spider-Man, Venom. This one looks really cool down here as well. Oh, we got Mando and Grogu. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that Mando one is ridiculous. Like, that star is so shiny, and it's a painting. There's even more Star Wars. I like all these old school looking ones. Those ones are really cool. From The New Hope, and I'm pretty sure Empire Strikes Back. Actually, no, that is Return of the Jedi. And then underneath the one is another Boba and Mando one, and then there's another one I don't know underneath here, but there's people asking on that one. Here are some more Star Wars ones. So the one all the way to our right looks like another old school Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that one is Return of the Jedi as well. And then you got Mando and Ahsoka and that same Mandalorian one that we seen earlier. Here is the original print of the wedding one that we just showed off. And that is, if we want to take it home, it's only $3,900. So realistically, for a painting this size and it being the original, I don't think that's that bad at all. Lion King one is very pretty as well, and then they got all of them at the beach. That one is awesome. But the majority of these booths, if you look to either the left or the right of them, they actually have some of the artists out here to sign the artwork that you just bought. So make sure you double check to see if they're out there. This painting is actually of the scene when Mando and Bo-Katan are searching for the Mythosaur. So this one isn't bad at all. This one is actually only $1,200. So some of these paintings are actually very well priced for the originals.
So located throughout the World Showcase and Epcot, you can find these festival maps, and they will tell you exactly where all the food, the artists, the merchandise, all your entertainment, everything is located. So definitely check them out. Our first food item today, we're going to start at Pop Eats for the grilled cheese, and this is always going to be one of your longest lines of the day.
Getting a long line over with today, really. So we stopped at the Pop Eats booth, and we got this iconic grilled cheese, pimento cheese, bacon, and a fried green tomato with tomato soup to dip in. So we've heard great things about this. This is a very healthy grilled cheese sandwich. So let's see what this thing tastes like. Try not to make too big of a mess of it. The pimento cheese gives it a little bit of a kick, but the bacon adds the perfect amount of savory to it, and then the fried green tomato is like so fresh tasting. It is delicious. Got a perfect crisp, and then the tomato soup is spot on. I'd probably give it like a good 8 out of 10.
Okay, so I'm not a huge pimento cheese person, but I do love fried green tomato. So let's give it a try. I'm going to do it one bite without a dunk, and then we'll dunk it. So there's not that much pimento cheese, so the texture doesn't bother me as much. It's just the flavor, which is really good. The fried green tomato is like a nice fresh aspect of it. It's really good even though it's fried. It adds a nice little bite to it. Give it a dunk. I could probably do without the bacon, but I'm just not a huge bacon person. I feel like that's probably an unpopular opinion. But let's try the soup.
Yeah, the soup is okay.
The combo makes it. The soup makes it. Without the soup, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. With the soup, I'd go 9. It's really good. Still at the Pop Eats booth, we also got the Rock the Dots. It's an orange and white chocolate mousse on top of a vanilla bean chiffon cake. So at first we were like, no, let's just get the grilled cheese. And then the longer we stared at it, we were like, we have to try that. And this is also new this year. And it comes on a cute little plate with a mini stamp, which makes it already for me. Ooh. It is. It's nice. It's got a nice consistency. Oh, yeah.
Wow, okay.
The cake, it's a very like thin layer of cake. It's a very dense, thick layer of the mousse, and it is so good. I really don't get any orange at all, to be honest with you, but it's so good. Like, this is like a 9 out of 10. I like the grilled cheese, but honestly, this is the star of this booth for me. This is really good. You have to give it a try.
Oh, okay. I can see where you say it's mainly mousse. Super light looking.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. There's not very much orange in it, but this is still really good. I like the tomato soup better, but I would definitely come back for this. And it's been sitting for a minute, so it's like a little bit softer than it probably normally would be if we ate it right away. But this is really good. I'd have to agree 9 out of 10.
We're finishing up, and we have a little friend, but as you can see, we scraped the plate clean. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's head into another fun booth, the Disney Fine Art. This one has some really fun pieces as well. I love this one. These ones are really fun too. I like the colors and the pastels in this one a lot. This center one right here is really fun. I like that one. Mickey's is cool as a cucumber over here. Relax. We have a fun Chip and Dale and up one right here as well. It looks like some sketches. There's a lot of really cool stuff in this booth as well. We got Haunted Mansion down here. We have a couple Moana pieces. We even have baby Moana over here. These are so sweet. You might even get lucky enough to catch the artists at work throughout the festival. So that's another. There's so many fun perks to the Festival of the Arts, which makes it our favorite festival for sure. This Tiana one over here is beautiful with beignets. I feel like that needs to go right into Port Orleans. We have some cool Haunted Mansion ones. It looks like they have both Haunted Mansions. We also have a fun Steamboat Willie one, Mickey's Christmas Carol. There's so many cool pieces this year. They even have a fun Yellowstone one, which happens. Cam is dressed for the attire. But they also have some really fun ones of all the castles. These might be my favorite so far. These photo booth strip ones are so fun. Donald and Daisy is definitely my personal fave. But I know we have a lot of Stitch lovers on the channel as well. Oh my goodness, okay. I stand corrected. Mickey and Minnie is equally as cute. They're tied for sure. But they have so many fun ones. I love that each booth is so different and you can really like see the artist's different style and perspective. I love them.
And each one of these ones in this booth, instead of being painted on a canvas, is painted on wood. So like each one of them, even down to like the photo strip ones.
Okay, so like we were mentioning, if you wanted to meet the artists at each of the booths, you can find the dates as well as the times that they'll be available and they'll be signing the art pieces. So definitely if there's someone specific that you're looking forward to meeting or seeing, definitely keep an eye on them. I will see if we can find them on the app or on the website and link them down in the description for you guys as well. Kyle just pointed out this Haunted Mansion one, and this is amazing. Look at how detailed that is. And the colors are so fun. That's unlike anything I've ever seen for Haunted Mansion. We found this amazing one of Walt and all the characters. This, yes, $600 for this masterpiece. Honestly, I feel like it's a pretty good deal. Obviously, some of the pieces are expensive, like this $3,500 Baymax one. But a lot of them I feel like you can get for a relatively good price as far as artwork and Disney goes. Okay, so next we're at the Craftsman's Courtyard, and I think Kyle is going to get this grilled marinated skirt steak with caramelized onions, mushrooms, blue cheese fondue, and arugula. That sounds amazing. For a fun little Disney fact, while I'm waiting on Kyle to get that skirt steak, if you are standing across in Mexico and you're looking across the lagoon to Morocco, if you look over here to the right of Morocco, you can see the tower, and it's blended in so well that you would never even be able to know. So I think that's a pretty cool fun fact.
Alright, so this is a skirt steak sandwich. Lex already told you the description of what's on it. This thing looks fully loaded and a little messy, so I got napkins. Pray for me. The steak is very chewy. It's still delicious, don't get me wrong. I like it. The steak is very chewy, but I love the blue cheese and the balsamic with the arugula. The arugula gives it a nice little like spice kind of, but the blue cheese, I love blue cheese. I'm a blue cheese connoisseur. When the blue cheese, balsamic, that combination is delicious. I probably won't get this again because of how chewy the steak is, and unfortunately I'm going to have to give it like a 6 out of 10, but it is delicious.
So once again, I didn't like pimento cheese last time, but I like the grilled cheese. I also don't like blue cheese. This I'm a little bit more unsure of than the pimento cheese, but I do like everything else that's on it. So take a little bite with a little less gorgonzola on it. He was 100% right. Everything's phenomenal except for the steak is a little bit chewy. That could have just been this batch. Maybe try it for yourself if you like everything else and this intrigues you. I don't think it's bad. I'd probably give it like a 7. I wouldn't go for it again though. I think at Festival of the Arts, I think there's way too many amazing food choices to settle on something that's like, meh, it's alright. So over in Mexico, we got the tostada. This is chilled lobster with a chipotle aioli, onions, and mango on a fried corn tortilla with guacamole, shredded cabbage, and hot sauce. Yum, this sounds phenomenal. I am so excited to try this. So let's see what it's about. It's phenomenal. Like the mango adds just a nice little like hint of the sweetness. The guac is so good. The hot sauce adds a perfect spice. The lobster is nice and fresh. They don't skimp out. There's a good amount on there. This is really good. Honestly, I'd probably give this a 10 out of 10. This is like right up my alley. I love this. Yeah, I'm going in for a second bite and then you can try it.
I like everything on this except for guac. So, pray for me.
At least there's no beans.
Not for me.
What kills it?
For me, the guac killed it. I don't like guacamole. Everything else on it was pretty good. I could taste the lobster too, so like she said, they don't skip out on the lobster. I'm sure if I like guacamole, I would love this, just like she does, but I'm not a guacamole fan, so I'm probably going to give this a 4 out of 10. Sorry.
Okay, so if you head into the Odyssey, aka Figment's Imagination Station, you can grab the grape smoothie, and this has the freeze-dried Skittles on top, as well as the rainbow cake that also comes with the freeze-dried Skittles. I love freeze-dried candy, so I feel like this would be pretty good. The grape, I'm not feeling, but the Skittles cake we might be coming back for. That looks pretty good. All right, so if you mobile ordered your Figment popcorn bucket, this is also where you're going to come to pick it up. But I think we were influenced and we're going to try the cake, so let's go check it out.
Okay, so because of the hard cider flight that we get at Hollywood Studios, the blood orange one, we've seen that they have a blood orange hard cider here, but this is a flight. So the first one we got is the black cherry hard cider. Second one is the blood orange hard cider, and the third one is the passion fruit. I'm pretty sure that's the way they go. I'm gonna try the black cherry and the blood orange. Lex is going to try the passion fruit. So I don't like black cherry that much, so I'm gonna go for the cherry one first. And they're filled to the brim and stuck in here at the same time. So cheers, mate. That one's good. I don't really taste too much cherry to it. That one's really good. Okay, a little bit of cherry on the second one. Alright, let's go for the blood orange one. Now, the blood orange one is one that we like very much at Hollywood Studios. I don't know if it's going to be the same. This thing is stuck in here. I'm trying not to spill it or crack the cup at the same time. There we go. Cheers, mate. It's not as good as the one from Baseline, but that one is really good. You're going to have to try that one. I'd probably give the black cherry one, I'd probably give a solid 7 out of 10. This blood orange one, it's not as good as the one at Baseline, but I'd still give it a solid 9, 8.5 out of 10. Now you got to try this passion fruit one.
Alrighty, so this is the one I was most excited for, the passion fruit cider. We've been on a cider kick lately. Like, normally we don't drink really at all. So for us to find something that we both like is pretty cool. So we've been enjoying the ciders and trying them throughout Walt Disney World. So if you have any suggestions for the best ciders, let us know. Give us a comment, send us a message on Instagram, anything, because I want to try them all. Oh yeah. That is so light and refreshing and fruity. It that's really good. I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10 because the one at Baseline I think was a 10 out of 10. That blood orange is superior to me. So this, I'm going to go 8.5 because it's really close. But because I love the blood orange one so much at Baseline, I feel like I have to give this one a try, right? So let's swap it out for that one. I'm not going to try the black cherry because I know I'm not going to like it, and I'm not going to torture myself to do that. Okay, it's good. I love blood orange anything. So the blood orange cider, it's good. It's nice and refreshing. I do prefer this passion fruit one, and I prefer the one at Baseline better than all of them. But this one is really good. If you're in Epcot, I feel like this is a good way to go. I think it was like $10 for the cider plate. So, and you get to try a variety of them. I really like it, and there was like no wait. Something else that I wanted to point out to you guys is when you get the cider plate, you also get this little card that gives you a description of, you could see that these were made in St. Petersburg, Florida. So that's kind of awesome. A nice local cider. Alrighty, so we also got the rainbow Skittles cake. I was influenced by the picture. I saw it and I was telling you guys, I was like, maybe we'll come back and try it. And I was like, let's just go do it. It looks so good, and I've heard so many amazing things about it. But I am kind of sad because I love freeze-dried candy, and there's literally like a quarter of a freeze-dried Skittle. Like they're not even on the plate. Like it's just not there. So we do have a little one. So sorry, Kyle, I'm stealing it. And it's a green one, so yellow is my favorite Skittle. Let me know what your favorite Skittle color is. I think orange, yellow, and green are superior. A little stale, but it's so good. Nice little crunch. Okay, I want to try to show you guys. It's gonna be a satisfying. I also want to know if they're all gonna be different flavors, or if it's just a vanilla like colored cake. That's what I'm like. Because there wasn't a description, so I don't know. It just said that it was freeze-dried candy. So let's try it. Wow. I can't tell if they're different flavors. I'll have to try them one by one. But it tastes really good. It's really light. It's a nice light cake. And the icing isn't too sweet. It's actually really, really good. Let's try just the red and see if it... I'm pretty sure it's just a rainbow vanilla cake, but this is really good. I'd go 7.5 out of 10. But yeah.
Rainbow cake time. Like you said, we've seen this thing a lot. I don't think that it's a vanilla cake. It's still really good. It is so light and so fluffy and so moist. This thing is delicious. Oh my gosh. I expected it to be like a lot more, not drier, but not as near as moist of a cake as it is. This thing is delicious. I'd probably give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's good.
While you're in Figment's Inspiration Station, another fun souvenir is actually the Nameworks booth, and you can get your name with all the little characters, and it's a pretty reasonably priced souvenir. So the deluxe one is $45. You can get the classic for $35. I think you can also add a cartoon, so I think that's a super fun touch. We'll kind of show you guys more around here, but just wanted to mention that.
Star Wars one, it's really cool that these guys did their wedding date, but the Four Parks one is definitely my favorite. And my name happens to have 4 letters in it. Win. So here's the whole look at the Nameworks part of this little section. And then right next to Nameworks, you have the spin art, and it's only $19 for the experience. And this is all the type of art that you're gonna get from them. They have a bunch of it to show off. There's some more of it on the side. Here's a little bit bigger one. It's kind of cool. They use like a bicycle kind of thing and get it all done. It looks really good. And then over here is the Sandbox Creations. I'm not really sure what that is, so we're gonna look into it a little bit more.
So there's some pretty cool colors.
Violet. Oh, you said 4, right?
Yes, true.
And then,
You gotta get orange.
And you know, like, this is the time
probably like this lavender color.
yeah.
And then
We may have Figment one over there. I think there's a tape.
Those are some good options,
I was about
okay?
to say. See, hold it straight up and down, just because if you hold it at an angle, it'll kind of splatter up. I don't want you guys to get paint on you today.
okay.
So, if you want to do circles, then you'll just hold it in the same spot and do little squeezes. Then you can move it over, make another circle. If you want to do a spiral, you start in the middle and go straight across like that.
Okay.
And sometimes my favorite way of doing it is just letting the universe deal with it. So I'm just kind of like, works pretty good so far. But then also a little bit goes a long way. So I wouldn't recommend just like going at this start, because we can always add more.
Awesome.
You just go whatever?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, that's really cool. Okay. Go some orange in there. That is so cool.
That is
Very
awesome.
skilled. Some good technique.
It looks so good.
I do this all the time.
I don't believe that you've never done this before.
That is so cool.
So like a yellow in the middle.
That was great.
That was so good.
Stop it and see how we're looking.
Ooh, okay.
That was
that's cool.
really cool. Do you want to add any other colors?
No, I like
No,
the way
you
that
like it
looks,
how
yeah.
that is?
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yellow and silver.
All right. Just going to sprinkle a little bit.
That's so cool.
Come on. All right. Does that look...
as you guys can see, this is Trevor Carson. That's who we just watched perform, and these are some of his other artwork. So if you want to meet him, I know that he comes and sets up after each show. So we just did the 1 o'clock show, and I think he'll probably change it out for the Donald one that he just did. I think this is the one he did yesterday. So they're pretty cool. You always get a different experience. Alright, so like we were showing you guys earlier, here's some more of the amazing chalk work. I think this one right here is so beautiful. And like we were saying earlier, each one of them is so different. And some of them are even done by the same artist, and they're just completely different techniques, styles, colors. You can find a variety. I feel like there's definitely something for everybody at this festival. It's so much fun. We've been having the best day, and we haven't even gotten to the World Showcase. Literally, there's so much to do just in this front spot. It's so fun.
We were passing by earlier, they were working on this Moana one. You can't get a really good look at it right here, but they are almost done with it, so we'll definitely have to come back later to see the finished product.
The details on Te Fiti are so incredible. This is coming out even better than I imagined. I don't really want to go and record any of the kids, but you can do this kids chalk art that is right across from where we showed you earlier with the Sleeping Beauty and the Wish and all of that. And this is a really fun activity for the little ones. I can't wait to take my nieces next week to do it. Okay, also another little update. There's a wall here. I'm not sure when this went up. We haven't been here in about 2 weeks. So it had to have been sometime in the last 2 weeks, but now you have to go around. All right, you guys know what time it is. Let's get on Cosmic Rewind, and hopefully we get Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Okay, well, it's been a long time since we've walked in the virtual queue for Cosmic Rewind, and there was not an hour-long wait, especially for how busy it is. I can't believe that we're just walking in.
So since your molecular structure is very similar to Zendarian's, it should work. It'll work.
Here.
Stand by for teleportation. Here we go. You made it. I mean,
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Careful, we're gonna get copyright.
Careful, I'm so sorry. But that's what we got, and it's amazing. That ride with that song is definitely top notch.
Well, I'm gonna kind of put in some footage here, but the walls were actually broken.
Yeah.
So when we went, sorry, it's so bright. But whenever we walked into the room, the walls were already up. So I'll show you guys. But I thought that was crazy. I feel like I heard about that on TikTok a couple days ago. So it must have been broken for a couple days now.
Yeah. It's kind of like the whole B mode with Rise of the Resistance. That's kind of what it reminded me of. Definitely like cool to experience that for sure, but.
Yeah.
You know, the original is always better.
Yeah, it was a fun experience. For someone that does it all the time, it was a nice switch up.
Yeah, for sure. The only thing we need to do is, one of these times, we got to get a lights on ride.
Yes.
Like, because lights on, they don't spin the carts or anything. They just,
really?
just send you through the whole thing, and you're going straight, so it's like a
That's
normal
so
roller
fun.
coaster. It's so cool.
All right, well, let's go. We don't really know what we're doing right now. We're going to kind of figure it out, and we'll see you whenever we do. All right, so we can always count on Figment to be a wonderful 5-minute wait. So let's do it.
Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour.
Of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really clowns around. Things downside up and upside down. Now here's the real open house. Come on in.
works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is actually this paint by number mural, and they do change it weekly, and it's a really fun activity. And then whenever it's completed, you could say that you were part of creating this masterpiece. So we're going to do it. Come over here to the paint distribution center, and these are the actual finished murals and what they'll look like. So this is where you'll come grab your paint supplies.
How many pages do you have today?
2.
Two.
Thank you.
6 squares each, the match the number on the lid.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we got number 6 and 13, and we're going to do 6 squares each. So this is going to be fun. All right, so you get to paint 6 boxes. So I had number 6. Kyle has number 13. So let's find some 13.
Oh, I found some already. Got white. One here.
Beautiful. Alrighty, so once you complete your little 6 squares, you actually get to see what the completed mural will look like. So this is this week's, and we'll definitely be back to do next week.
See this little section right here? I painted that. Alright, so here is my art after it's nice and dry. It came out really good. The pixie dust came out amazing. A little figment action. I think I probably should use a little less yellow, but I love the way it came out for my first time. And you could do this right in Disney Springs, and I had no idea until I got this card, so good to know. And you don't have to worry about carrying this thing around all day, because you do it, and then you give them your phone number and your name and all that stuff, and then they text you when it's ready. But the lady told us not to rush. Like, as long as we come back before 8:30 tonight, 30 minutes before the park closed, we're more than welcome to pick it up at any time. So you don't have to do this and then come back and pick it up and carry it around the rest of the day. Just make sure you get it by that 8:30 time. It might be different each day. Just whenever you get the text, they tell you the lady's going to come pick it up. So keep an eye on it.
Okay, so you guys know it was good because we had to stop and get another one because on the way out. We can't miss this. It was so good last time. Alrighty, friends. So we had the best day at Epcot today. Like,
Amazing.
So much fun.
I feel like we haven't had a day like this at Epcot since probably one of the first times that we've came.
Mhm.
Festival of the Arts is by far our favorite festival.
It was the best.
All of the art here is outstanding.
Yes. There's still so much more that we have to show you.
And I got my own piece of art that I did.
Yeah, it was so fun. I hope you guys
so
like
fun.
going on that little experience with us.
Yeah, it was really cool. We're definitely going to come back and do it for you, and I definitely want to come back and do the sand one, and then the name one is really
Well, we'll be
cool
back
as well.
next week, so we'll see it with some friends.
Yes.
So some very special guests that you guys know actually got
Mhm.
Disney passes.
Finally.
So we'll surprise you with them next week's video. But if you like this week's video, give us a like
a comment.
and subscribe.
Make sure you hit that bell notification button.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.